Hello again, guys. I'm back. It is time for another Blu-ray update. That's right. So yesterday I went back to FYE, picked up a lot of good stuff. I didn't film it because I didn't have the energy for it. You know, I woke up early, so not a lot of energy in me to do a video. But I did pick up a lot of good stuff. And then I also went to Second and Charles and a pawn shop. So overall, got a really good haul here. Really happy with all this. And I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible, because pretty soon here I'm going to be coming back with a Blu-ray breakdown where I will go more in-depth on some of these titles. But for now, let's just dive right into it. So first, we'll start with Second and Charles. Only picked up one thing, and that is Aqua Teen Hunger Force Volume 3. So ever since I got Volume 1 on DVD, I've just decided I'm going to collect the whole series. I've really been getting back into this show. I realized how much I absolutely love this show. It's hilarious. And this was $8 at Second and Charles, so pretty good price on that. Alright, so then I went to a pawn shop, picked up two titles, and I'm really happy about these two. Very good pickups. So first, Hail Caesar on Blu-ray for $4. Been looking for this for a very long time, been meaning to get it forever, and you know, this is the best price I could find. This was $4, like I said. Usually I find it for like 10 or 15, but I knew I could find it for a better price if I just keep looking. I did see this in the theater, and I enjoyed it. You know, I think I enjoyed it more than a lot of people did. It seems, from what I've read online, you know, it has good reviews from the critics, but from what I've read online, a lot of people really don't like this movie. A lot of people really just hated it, and you know, I find it interesting. I think the Coen brothers really have two different sides to them. It's like they have the serious movies. They have Fargo and True Grit and No Country for Old Men. Then they have movies like this and Burn After Reading and A Serious Man. And a lot of people don't really like those movies. You know, they're just, those three movies, they are just like, they have a lot of different storylines that all just kind of go together, you know. They all kind of just connect with each other. And just a lot of silliness, a lot of funny characters, you know. It's, but I love it. I think it's great. I love those movies. All three of those. I love them all. And, you know, because, don't get me wrong, I mean, I love their serious movies, but you gotta have some silliness thrown in there as well, you know. It's, I don't know. But, yeah, so, really enjoyed this movie. Looking forward to rewatching it on Blu-ray. Alright, so this thing right here I'm about to show you guys is incredible. The Dark Knight Trilogy DVD box set. Look at that cover. Is that not just sexy as hell? Look at that. Got Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, and The Dark Knight. And what's even sexier, check out that price, people. $4.99 for the Dark Knight Trilogy box set. And what's funny is, I saw this at Second and Charles for $15. So I got it at a pawn shop for $10 cheaper than that. And the box is actually in really good condition. It honestly surprised me. It's in really, really good condition. And, you know, so obviously I'm going to use this for a display piece. But it also has some really cool stuff on the inside. It's got the DVDs there. But then it also has this, this little booklet. The art and making of the Dark Knight Trilogy. So you just got a lot of really cool stuff in there. I haven't really flipped through this yet, but I'm going to do that at some point here. So, you know, just a lot of cool stuff. So really, really happy to find that. Glad I didn't pay $15 for it at Second and Charles. So yeah, there you go. Moving on. Now we're getting on to FYE. A lot of titles to get through here. So, let's see. First, we'll start with this. King of the Hill Season 6. This was the only season they had in the store that I don't already have. And really happy to get this. This was $10, and a lot of great episodes on this one. This is one of my favorite seasons. Just a lot of hilarious episodes. So then, picked up the Big Lebowski Steelbook. They had this in a bin for $6.99. Really surprised to see this there. I've been looking for this for a very long time. And what's interesting was they actually had both of the Big Lebowski Steelbooks. They had this one and the comic book style Steelbook. So I had my choice between the two, but the comic book one was like $13. And honestly, I prefer the artwork on this one to the comic book one. And just very cool. The Dude Abides. Yeah, really, really like the artwork on that one. So, again, been looking for that for a very long time. So, really glad to get that. Moving on. Alright, so the last 5 things are all horror movies. I don't know. They had a lot of really cool horror movie stuff. And, you know, as I said previously, I've been on a real horror movie kick lately. I've been watching a ton of horror movies, so... yeah, all this stuff is all horror movies. So we'll start with this. Trick or Treat Steelbook. Gorgeous artwork. Just incredible artwork. That's definitely one of the better Steelbooks I've ever seen. That artwork is so just beautiful, you know? I believe I showed this in the spy cam on my last video. And because I knew I was definitely going to get it. I definitely was going to come back and get this because... that is just such nice artwork. It has really cool interior artwork as well. Nice on the disc. I like that. And, you know, just a very fun movie. Very, very enjoyable. So, glad to get that. Okay, so then I picked up The Conjuring 2. This was $10. And, you know, I've been looking for this for a long time as well. Looking for a good price. This was like, I think it's been at Second and Charles for like $15, and I knew there was no way I'm going to pay $15. I knew I was going to find it cheaper than that. They had it at Best Buy on Black Friday one year for like $6, but I missed out on it. That really, really soured me, because I like this movie. I'm a big fan of the Conjuring movies, and I really enjoy this one. And I actually watched it last night. This was the first movie I knew I had to watch, because it's been a while since I'd seen it, and... you know, I really enjoy this movie. It's very creepy. Really gives you the chills, at least for me. So, really glad to get that. Okay, here we go. So, Rob Zombie's Halloween Steelbook. Now, this was $15, first of all. But, what I have to say... I know that a lot of people absolutely loathe Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. They have absolutely terrible reviews from the critics, and a lot of people, especially Halloween fans, really just despise Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. But I'm going to go ahead and say this. I love Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. There you go. I said it. It's out in the open. And do with that what you will. Please don't flame me. It is just my opinion. I guess you could call them my guilty pleasure movies, you know? Everyone has those movies that you love but are almost universally hated by everyone else, you know? And for me, those are the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. These are my guilty pleasure movies. And, you know, this is just a very cool steelbook. And I do watch the Rob Zombie Halloween movies every Halloween on Halloween. And look at this interior. That is very nice interior. It's got 2 discs. It has the director's cut and then the theatrical. And you know, I really enjoy these movies. I think there's a lot of great cinematography, and personally, I really enjoy the Michael Myers backstory. I can understand why a lot of people might not like that because for example, you know, like personally for me, okay, so the new Joker movie that's coming out, directed by Todd Phillips, starring Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. Now, I watched the trailer for it, and you can see they're really going in depth on the Joker's backstory. And personally, I'm not the biggest fan of that, because I like how in The Dark Knight, the Joker is just this completely mysterious person, you know, you know absolutely nothing about his backstory. He's just a complete mystery. And he just does these things that he does for reasons unknown. And I can understand why, you know, with Halloween, fans of the franchise, it's the same thing. You know, with the original Halloween, you don't have Michael Myers' backstory. He's just this mysterious guy. You just have no idea why he's doing these things. And that is interesting, you know? So I can understand why a lot of people might not like seeing Michael Myers' backstory, but personally, I love it. I love the scenes with the kid in the hospital with Malcolm McDowell. I don't know. I really enjoy these movies. And, yeah, I'm not going to go too in-depth. Maybe I'll save that for the breakdown. But, so there's the first Rob Zombie Halloween Steelbook, $15. And then, of course, I picked up Halloween 2, Rob Zombie. Just the Blu-ray. They didn't have... I don't think they even made a Steelbook for this movie. At least, I couldn't find any. This was $5. So, good price on that. And, you know... This movie, I like that it has a really dark, grungy feel to it, you know? It just has that really... A lot of great cinematography, much like the shot that's on the cover there. When he's in that field and it's like black and white. That's a very, very good shot. And, yeah, so I'll talk more about these movies later on in my Blu-ray breakdown. So finally, the very last thing, the thing that is just... I saved the best for last. I always try to save the best for last. So here we go. John Carpenter's Halloween Steelbook. Incredible artwork. Very, very nice artwork. This was the same artwork they had with the Digibook a little while back. And now they've made it into a Steelbook. It's the 35th anniversary edition. This was an FYE exclusive. It was $30. And I think it was well worth the money. Look at that. That is just very, very nice artwork on that. Let's see. Doesn't have much interior, but it's got a nice... Let me see. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. So, yeah, very happy to get that. Just awesome Steelbook, definitely. What can I say? Just incredible artwork. Happy to get that. So that's going to be all for our video today, folks. Like I said, I'll be coming back soon with a Blu-ray breakdown. So until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.